What's going on, everyone? This is Price on the mic, and here's an all-new Destiny 2 video as promised. On my last video I mentioned that I would be covering Destiny 2 a lot throughout its entire release process, and it took a little longer than I expected, but I finally have the first mission and some PvP gameplay in the books. My time management is pretty bad to say the least, but making these videos is not as easy as it seems. But anyway, here we are. And honestly, before actually getting to play the game, I had been hearing a fair amount of smack talking about the graphics of Destiny 2, and that it is pretty much the copied and pasted graphics of Destiny 1. But finally getting to play the game myself and experiencing the visuals firsthand, I gotta tell you, I don't see what the big fuss is about. These graphics are amazing. First of all, the particle effects are a huge improvement. Just by looking at the fire burning here in the first area, the realism and attention to detail on the fire alone is a testament to the focus they put into this game. And honestly, how much better can graphics get? Destiny 1's graphics were already spectacular. Photorealism would be the next step to what they did to Destiny 2. The game overall feels very smooth. You can see me jumping around and looking around, just getting a feel for everything. It has been a while since I last played Destiny. It might be a little evident throughout the video. Something else that impressed me was the fact that there were actual NPCs in the mission. And yes, Cayde scared the crap out of me. But just look at this part here where we have a number of civilians that Zavala is trying to lead to safety as the tower is falling apart. Very impressive, especially because in Destiny 1 there were absolutely zero NPCs out in the world. I don't know if this is just for the first mission, but I really hope they keep it up. Every story mission should have at least one NPC. It just makes it that much more meaningful to feel like you're interacting with a character who is part of the world. Moving on from that, the combat is still very much the same. It feels just like the first game, and in my personal opinion, I'm glad they made sure to keep it that way. Just because it's a separate game from Destiny 1 doesn't mean it should feel like a completely brand new game, and I think that's the issue most fans have. Their thought process is, it's a new game, why doesn't it feel like a new game? Well, at the end of the day, it's still Destiny. Let's keep it that way because it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Strictly talking about combat. Now the level design, could be better. It's still very linear, but if you like that kind of level design, then it's perfect for you. It's all about preference. I would prefer a little freedom for exploration and different activities, maybe even some puzzle solving. I just don't like being constantly pushed into a room full of enemies waiting to be killed. It feels like that's all that happens in Destiny 2's first mission. But then again, that's what the raids are for, to keep puzzle solvers such as myself happy. Just goes to show Destiny has a little something for everyone. By the way, a lot of you may have noticed this, but this is for the ones who didn't. This area where we fight some Cabal Red Legion enemies, this is the hangar from Destiny 1's tower. This is where Dead Orbit would be, and the lady that sells the ships, I forgot her name, she would be over here. It's pretty cool of Bungie to have us revisit the tower when it is being destroyed, a place we spent a lot of time in, buying weapons, collecting and turning in bounties, searching for Xur, and storing things in our vaults. Very nostalgic and provokes some feelings here and there. Speaking of Xur, I wonder if we will see him in Destiny 2. That would be an interesting topic for a video. Oh, and just throwing this out there, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch and I've gotten really used to the control scheme for that game. So as I said in the beginning of the video, I'm still getting used to Destiny's controls. Therefore, I have been dying in very embarrassing fashion. Roast me all you want in the comments, is fine by me. Fast forward to the boss fight. It was nothing too impressive. It was a little taste of what's to come when the game fully releases. For those of you who did not play Destiny 1, the boss fights are what you should be looking forward to. Destiny's boss fights are among the most challenging and enjoyable out of any PS4 game, besides Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Each boss has a unique mechanic that forces you and your fire team to work together to even have a chance to win the fight. This is especially true for bosses in strikes and raids, but doesn't really apply to bosses at the end of story missions. That's why you might feel a little underwhelmed when facing off against this particular boss. Once I killed the big guy, I continued on until I reached the end of the mission, and here we get to see a nice ending cutscene where Ghaul, the main villain of the game, successfully steals the Traveler's light. The Traveler is that big ball behind us. It's somehow magical. But anyway, we see my Guardian trying to hold on to his ghost, but Ghaul doesn't give a damn. He kicks me and I drop the poor thing. He then kicks me off too, and of course I survive. Wow. Give the Guardians a big round of applause, because here we find out that we don't even need the Traveler's light. If we can fall from the sky and survive, we can survive anything, bro. Congratulations, Ghaul.
You played yourself.
Anyway, that's all I have for today. I will be bringing you guys some PvP gameplay very soon, so stay tuned for that and everything regarding Destiny 2. Remember to subscribe, and I would really appreciate it if you would like this video if you enjoyed it.